Vice President Leni Robredo's ratings showed a huge jump based on the latest Pulse Asia survey. The opposite is happening, though, in the vice presidential race as Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte widens her lead even more. Mommy D joins the campaign of her son, Senator Manny Pacquiao, in Metro Manila for the first time. Let's check out the preparations for the Holy Week as Metro Manila eases restrictions. And the Meralco Bolts draw first blood in their best-of-7 final series against defending PBA Governors Cup champions Barangay Ginebra. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Sean Yao. With just a little over a month left before the elections, Vice President Leni Robredo's survey numbers showed a big jump, with on-the-ground campaigning seemingly giving her bid some momentum. Marian Enriquez with the story.
The grand rallies may already be working its magic. This is how some political pundits viewed the sudden jump in Vice President Leni Robredo's survey number. In the March Pulse Asia survey, Robredo's numbers soared by 9 percentage points, climbing to 24%. She is still a long way behind closest rival Ferdinand Marcos Jr., whose numbers dipped by 4 percentage points to 56%. But despite that, UP political science professor Dr. Jean Franco said that the rallies might be working. After all, her numbers rose across all regions and classes.
It has created a momentum for Leni Robredo. She is connecting with voters, especially yung sa DNE. At makikita mo naman doon sa kanyang surge across regions except doon sa NCR.
Marcos' absence in debates may have also been a factor, according to Franco.
Nakukuhang impresyon ng mga supporters ni Bongbong Marcos ay tila hindi interesado itong si Bongbong Marcos na magpaliwanag tungkol sa kung ano ang balak niya sa Pilipinas.
But NCR might just be a stronghold for Marcos. Franco said it's a tough task for Robredo to shatter the numbers in the metro as disinformation against the VP is rampant in the region. But there might still be a chance, says Franco, since the recent survey has yet to factor endorsements from local executives.
Marami ng mga local government officials na nagpahayag ng suporta kay VP Leni at mahalaga yon. Pangalawa, yung house-to-house campaigns. We have never seen this in past elections.
But with a little over a month left before the polls, can Robredo still overtake Marcos?
Base sa mga exit polls, 1 week before the election, 15% pa ang magde-decide. Okay. And then on the day itself, halos 20%, 18% yung yung nag-decide lang on the day itself. So kung magpapatuloy yung pattern na yon, mukhang may maihahabol pa si Robredo.
The Marcos camp said that they will remain focused to getting a 70% preferential rating. As for Team Robredo, the recent numbers is a reflection of the groundswell of support and that momentum is on their side. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
And while Marcos's numbers saw a slight tumble in the latest Pulse Asia survey results, his running mate, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, continued to widen her lead in the vice presidential race. The presidential daughter continued to distance herself from the pack with a 3-point increase in March, bringing her numbers up to 56%. At a far second is Senate President Tito Soto with a 20% voter preference. VP Robredo's running mate, Senator Kiko Pangilinan, also saw a 4-point jump, now at 15%. Vice presidential candidates Dr. Willie Ong and House Deputy Speaker Lito Atienza are still trailing the pack with single-digit numbers. In the senatorial race, TV personality Raffy Tulfo still leads the survey with a 65% voter preference. He is followed by former Senator Loren Legarda with 58%. The rest of the top 12 are composed of returning Senators Alan Peter Cayetano and Cheese Escudero, former Public Works Secretary Mark Villar, and re-electionists Win Gatchalian and Migs Zubiri. Also included in the top 12 are Senator Joey Villanueva, actor Robin Padilla, former Vice President Jojo Binay, former Senators Jinggoy Estrada and JV Ejercito, re-electionist Senator Risa Ontiveros, and former Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista. We continue to follow the campaign trail of the top presidential candidates as they try to win votes in different parts of the country. Despite the heavy downpour, thousands of Palaweños stayed at the Puerto Princesa Baywalk Park to attend the Robredo Pangilinan People's Rally. Robredo thanked the crowd for their continued support. The VP also vowed that if she becomes president, she will protect Palawan, which she called the last ecological frontier of the Philippines. And for the first time ever, presidential candidate Manny Pacquiao was accompanied by his mother, Janisha, during his campaign. Pacquiao explained that he would rather not have Mommy D with him due to her old age and the threat of COVID-19. But he said his mom really wanted to attend yesterday's campaign. For her part, Janisha Pacquiao said that she will serve as an advisor should her son win the presidency. She also made sure that their supporters know what sets Manny apart from the other candidates.
Sa tingin ko, simple lang ang anak ko, pero may dating, na maraming ibang politiko, palagi lang panalo, palagi lang pangako, palaging pangako, wala namang natupad, wala ako nakita. Pero si Manny Pacquiao nakita nako. Nakita talaga kahit wala pang politisyan, andyan siya, nagpatayo ng ganinang mga bahay. Nakita ko talaga sa buong Mindanao. Nakita ko dami ng bahay gipatayo niya.
And here's where national candidates are headed today. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno continues his campaign in the Zamboanga Peninsula. Today, he will pay a courtesy visit to Zamboanga Sibugay Governor Wilter Palma before holding a motorcade in the province. Moreno will also be meeting other local officials, including Zamboanga City Mayor Beng Climaco. The Manila Mayor will then hold a motorcade and a campaign rally in the city later tonight. Caliodi de Guzman will be holding campaign sorties in Cavite. The labor leader will be kicking off his day by joining jeepney drivers in Dasmariñas in a protest rally against the rising prices of fuel and the jeepney modernization program. De Guzman will then be visiting other areas in Cavite before holding a campaign assembly in Bacoor later tonight. Senator Ping Lacson will be visiting the province of Cebu together with his running mate, Senate President Tito Soto. This morning, the tandem will be meeting some health officials and practitioners over at the Cebu Normal University and the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center. They will also hold a town hall meeting in Bogo City this afternoon. Vice President Leni Robredo will be back in the Davao region today. She will be holding her Davao del Norte campaign rally at the Tagum City Hall grounds. Meanwhile, in preparation for the Holy Week, the Quiapo Church is modifying some of its traditional practices to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. JC Cosico reports.
After 2 years, devotees can once again express their faith after the Quiapo Church resumed the traditional pahalik. However, devotees are only allowed to touch the image of the Black Nazarene. Kissing and wiping it with handkerchiefs are still prohibited. Devotees will also have to sanitize first. Desiree became a devotee when her children got sick. She says she's happy with pahalik's resumption, but admits it will take some getting used to.
Okay na po yun, at least kahit pa paano yung kamay na namin. Kesa sa wala talaga, di ba?
Quiapo Church assures health protocols are still maintained.
A term lang yun, oo, na gawain natin. Bawal pa munang halikan yung mga imahen. At hindi po hangarin ng gawain ng Semana Santa ang maging spreader ng virus. So, ang kailangan natin labanan ito.
Apart from this, Catholics may also have their Visita Iglesia at the church. They will also hold pabasa from Monday to Wednesday next week. Meanwhile, instead of the usual procession, the church will hold a motorcade of the Black Nazarene on Good Friday to avoid crowding. A replica procession will be held this week so that devotees won't have to bring their own images on Good Friday.
Dinadahan-dahan natin na maibalik muli under new normal yung mga gawain natin nang hindi kinaliligtaan yung pagsunod sa mga safety protocols natin.
Meanwhile, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, or CBCP, says Catholics are discouraged from doing harmful activities for penance during Holy Week.
We are actually discouraging penitents from doing yung mga katulad ng pagpapapako sa krus, self-flagellation. Hindi naman kailangan yun.
The church says it's best to commemorate Holy Week in a solemn and safe manner. For News 5, JC Cosico, We Are One News.
The Meralco Bolts took Game 1 of its final series against Barangay Ginebra before a mammoth crowd of 12,000 fans. The Bolts maintained its incredible defensive efforts down the line until they got the win at 104-91. Alan Maliksi led the second half charge of the Bolts with 22 points and a 71.4% three-point shooting percentage. Maliksi's outing gained praises from Meralco's head coach, Norman Black, who said it was crucial that they got the first win of the series. Meanwhile, Maliksi already has his eyes trained on the next game, which will be happening on Sunday.
I thought we really got off to a great start today offensively, and our defense held up very, very well. I thought the locals did a great job of setting the tone, particularly Alain Maliksi, who came in and was shooting very well today.
It's just one game. We haven't achieved anything yet. So it's just one quarter lang kumbaga sa championship series na to. So we're still not celebrating this win. Wala talagang yung goal namin is maka-champion this series.
And here are the stories to watch out for later today. The COMELEC will have its final testing and sealing of election materials for the overseas absentee voting in Hong Kong. The Interior Department and the COMELEC will have a joint press conference this morning to discuss updates on their preparations for the upcoming elections. And another quadruple header awaits UAAP fans. It's the De La Salle Green Archers versus the UP Fighting Maroons at 10 a.m., followed by the UST Growling Tigers and the NU Bulldogs at 1 p.m. The Ateneo Blue Eagles will square off with the UE Red Warriors at 4 p.m. And the Adamson Soaring Falcons will be playing against the FEU Tamaraos at 7. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.